General fixes. Armor should now spawn consistently as ground loot across all matches. That's great. The tactical map has been updated. You can now double click to place a dangerous ping. When hovering over some pingable objects, you'll now sometimes get the name of the object, making it easier to see when you're pointing at. It should now be slightly easier to point at exactly what you want when items are very close to one another.
Bruh.
Changed delete pings text to remove my pings. On Rebirth Island, an out-of-map exploit was fixed near chemical engineering. In Plunder, self-revive can now be dropped via the quick inventory menu. With keyboard and mouse or any bumper ping control scheme, holding the ping button down for a short time will let you clear all your place pings at once. Baker's fourth operator mission objective to eliminate 15 enemies using a weapon with an attached 2x magnifying scope or greater now tracks properly. Fixed dev error 6634 for Xbox. Fixed subtitles for Sims, Beck, and Garcia. These are the general fixes that Warzone really cares about. Let's move on to the weapons and attachments. The Cold War AUG base recoil magnitude has been increased. Cold War weapon unlocks now appear properly in the after action report. The suppressor muzzle now correctly displays muzzle flash concealment as a pro. The Cavalry Lancer barrel now increases damage done to vehicles. The smooth zoom variable zoom scopes will now properly mount on vertical walls. Fix some ADS firing animation issues on scopes. Fixed a bug where some Cold War barrels were not having their intended effects. To summarize, the worst update Warzone has seen yet. So you're seeing what they said on paper with these updates. In game, it's pretty much the exact same game with minor changes. Off rip, the FFAR and AUG is still OP. I destroyed this cat with the FFAR after he had lost some shield, but it still shoots extremely fast, and that's the gray ground loot FFAR. They actually put some gunners on a helicopter, as if, you know, that's great because there's so many helicopter battles going on in the world. But that's one new addition that might be fun for people, but it's still not a major concern of most of the people that play Warzone. Secondly, the buy station is atrocious now because they put an RC car at the bottom of the buy station accessible items, which now most people have already had it in their head that the loadout drop marker is at the bottom, but now it's an RCXD car. And there is a containment thing where you can buy some outrageous things. The bombardment is only if you have a key. The RCXD is here. You can buy an advanced UAV. You can buy Foresight, which will allow you to see the circles that the game will end on. That's dope, I guess, but 20 stacks is a lot of money. And here is an actual visual of the RCXD car. And it's just as complicated as anything else in the game. It's really hard to control, but you'll get used to it as you use it more and more. And you probably will use it a lot more because it's at the bottom of the loadout marker drop thing or buy station. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm getting confused just thinking about it. But it is, if they have full armor, you can break their armor with the explosion as you see right here, but it's not worth $3,000 in my opinion. And like I said, the ground loot green FAR is still OP. They didn't nerf it. People said it shoots slower. I can't tell at all. It really destroys people like it has been and like it will be until they actually nerf it into the ground, which I still don't see them even giving it enough time to do so. It's going to be the meta for a while, and unless they literally just nerf it into the ground like they did the Grau, but the Grau is back. And, you know, I feel like you really can't do too much with these guns. Another big change is there's more shield on the ground now, more plates, but that's still not a major success in my opinion. I mean, it's still just as many dead silence and stopping power rounds. But yeah, the FFar is by far still the meta. And when you talk about the meta, you gotta mention the AUG. And they said they did something to the recoil, but they did not. It's the exact same gun. Might even be a little worse. But it's disgustingly good still. And if you don't like the AUG or don't want to see the AUG in the game, don't worry, the M16 will take its place. Guys, the worst update that there is. I don't even call it an update. I mean, I haven't even played it long enough to make sure that the dev error is gone. But yeah, that's it. That's all we got. I don't even think the game changed one bit. Yes, I will give them a new buy station, new helicopter, and more plates on the ground. All in all, that's the biggest change. The guns are exactly the same, and the FFar and the AUG will reign supreme. And with new updates, always comes new errors. The dev error might be gone, but there's a bevy of more problems right around the corner as you get ready to get into Verdansk. After this update, the stim glitch is back. When you pull out an M16 or an AUG, depending on who you are as a player, the whole game might just lag up. Literally, as you take the gun out, the frames drop immediately and you lose your reticle. So yeah, we got all kinds of problems already in this new update. If there's any other problems that you've seen that I haven't mentioned already, put that down in the comment section, man. I want to know. But yeah, y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know what it was. It's your boy Dubs, CP. Here to do one thing and one thing only, and that's blood. Deuces.